if I could go back, I would say, please make sure that if you see this person is better of being your friend. Don't date this person. Okay, I'm sure that if you're like me, you would have at some point asked yourself certain questions like, oh, am I actually where I thought I would be when I was younger? Like, if your 10-year-old self could ask you right now whether you would have imagined that this is how you'd be and this is what you'd be doing, gather around, let's have that chit chat, because in this video, I'm going to be asking myself, so not me right now, like my younger self, so my 10-year-old self is going to be asking me these questions just to kind of see where my head is at right now and whether I'm actually living up to the expectation or I've fallen her hand drastically. Because, you know, when I think about my life and all of my choices, I'm just like, girl. Anyways, these are fresh questions, okay? I haven't actually looked at these questions, so yeah, I'm going to try as much as possible to be very honest, not too cryptic, not too intense, okay? Just keep it light, keep it breezy, keep it moving, okay? Okay, it's about to go. Okay, hold on, let's be serious, So 20 questions my younger self would ask me today. Hey, so thought-provoking questions, engaging questions that my younger self might ask me now to kind of see if I'm doing well, right? Hey, so question number 1. Did we turn out the way we always imagined? To be honest, when I was 10 years old, I didn't really think too far like that, like into my 30s. I didn't really think too far. So I don't know, but I had a few goals, or I had a few dreams, okay? So one was I wanted to be a lawyer, so I guess yes. Second was I wanted to have 10 kids. Definitely no, that's not happening now. Even 5 is not happening now. What else? Yeah, I just imagine that I would be just very smart lawyer, you know, settled with lots of money, at very lots of money. Please, my younger self, don't ask me whether I have lots of money. Don't ask me that question. It's not, cannot be asking your elders such questions. Question number 2. Are we happy right now? Like, really happy? Hey, I wish I had looked at these questions before now, because now I'm feeling like I'm on the spot. How can you be asking me that kind of question? Am I happy right now? You know what? I would say, honestly speaking, I don't have a choice. Like, with the way things are, I don't have a choice. I have to be happy. I have to find ways to make myself happy. So, you know, and I don't want to promote negativity. I don't want to be all like, cry. That life is hard. Normal. Everybody's going through it. It's not a big deal. So, yes, I would answer that I am happy right now. Okay. Question number 3. What happened to our childhood dreams? Did we chase them? Yes. Lawyer, check. Travel the world. We're still at it, so we're going to say a check or half a check, okay? Childhood dreams, what else? I was going to say married to the love of my life. We're working on it. What other dreams do we have? Yeah, just being with family, everybody's okay, alive, healthy, and all of that. So, now I think about it, is it that I don't have dreams? To be honest, when I was 10, I was in secondary school, so it's kind of like, what am I dreaming about? The only thing I was thinking about is I want to pass my exams, I want to pass my, was it not Junior WAEC, SSC, you know, I don't want to write JAM twice. So those were the dreams then. And I would say, yes. We crushed those goals. We smashed those dreams. My dreams are definitely different now. I would say that much. Like, I would say that my dreams have morphed into something more suitable or suited to me now, you know? So I'm like, okay. But yeah, we did chase the dreams. We're still chasing them, but they've changed. The dreams have changed significantly. Okay, So, what was the moment that changed everything for us? Ooh, that's a very, very, very good question. The moment that changed everything for us, I would say a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, because that was when I decided that I was going to really, really, really get to know God and Jesus Christ. So things really changed because, since then, up until this point, I think I've just been kind of going through some sort of damage control. So this is me just thinking about all of the things that I did back then that now I'm just like, why did you do those things? So yeah, I would say a year and a half ago, things changed because, that was when I actually understood what it means to give your life to Christ, what it means to live like a Christ-like life, and just develop that spiritual connection with God. Okay. So number 5, are we doing what we love or just what pays the bills? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. So we are doing what we love and we're also doing what pays the bills. But mainly we're doing what pays the bills and then using that to fuel doing what we love. Okay? With the hopes that by the time we're too tired to do what pays the bills, what we love to do will be paying the bills and we will not be just on eager. Is there a word like that? Like, we will not be rolling out of bed. Let's say it that way. We'll not be rolling out of bed. We'll actually be jumping off the bed because we actually enjoy doing what we're doing. So yeah, a little bit of both, but primarily now we're doing what pays the bills, okay? Then using part of the resources to do what we love. Hopefully, and in not so far in the future, we'll be able to do what we love and just, live the dream, right? Okay. Next question. What surprised us the most in life? For better or worse? What surprised us the most in life? How things have changed, okay? And I'll actually say for the worst, because every time that I talk to my friends from way back when, we're always talking about how, a lot has changed, how making friends was easier, how communicating and fraternizing was simpler, how doing a lot of things were easier. And it's so interesting because, back in the day, things were not as technologically advanced as it is now. So you'll be thinking, like, how is it that we're getting by? Like, I would say we have a lot more now, but it was easier to get things done back in the day. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's just my own take. I would say that even though things have advanced to the point where, the idea back in the day was all of these things would make our lives easier, it just seems like things are a lot more intense. I think because of how easy it is, it's become important for us to double down. Okay, so doing the barest minimum or doing your best is no longer enough, because that best can be done by everybody with the technology and the resources that are available. So you find that you're always kind of like on the edge. You need to outdo and keep doing. So there's no pausing, there's no stopping. We're just going. That's just raising anxiety levels up and just making people like not rest, not breathe, not enjoy, what's there to be enjoyed, Everything is just like, okay, I gotta do it right now, right? Okay, So yeah, that's just the one thing that surprised me the most. The fact that when I was young, I was like, oh, I remember this debate, technology is going to make things better. This is going to be this. And now it's like, okay, it's better. But yeah, it's just made life a lot more tedious and made efforts seem very, meh. What is meh? What I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, you have to do and overdo and outdo, and in fact, life is just a lot more these days, okay? Anyway, number 7. Did we ever fall in love the way we hoped we would? The way we hoped we would. To be honest, when I was my 10-year-old self, I was not thinking about how love would be or whether I would fall in love or hoping about love. Like that was the list of my what I was most interested in was having fun, grooving, you know. Yeah, my mindset was not, or my focus was not on anything about love. So, did we ever fall in love the way we hoped we would? I didn't hope to fall in love, so I don't know, I guess the question doesn't apply to me, or I just can't answer it. Number 10, what's something you used to care so much about but don't now? Oh, one thing I used to care so much about but I don't care about so much now. Being on everybody's good books, or just wanting everybody to like me. Yeah, I actually think about that, and I'm just like, right now, I'm just okay with normal. I'm okay with okay. Like, I don't hold anything to heart anymore, you know? So it's like when people apologize for something or like, or, you know, I couldn't get back to you, I'm just like, I get it. Like, don't apologize. Let's just do what we have to do. I keep it because I understand, right? So, yeah, I don't really care about being on everybody's right side. Like, I'm more concerned about my peace of mind, my happiness, my joy, and just peace, like having peace, okay? Just having peace, right? So, next question. How many times did we fail before something finally worked? Okay, so something in particular. This one I'm doing like this. I keep it quiet. I'm trying to think of a time that I've failed. I don't, wow. Okay, so I'm going to like do this, and actually say that I've not failed. I've not failed. In fact, I was thinking to myself the other day that why do I have to, like, why is it that I feel like it's that added pressure, like I want to be the best. I want to ace everything. Like, so I've never failed. In fact, when we analyze all of the things that I've ever done that it delivers the results, it's always like, you should have been number one here. What happened? It actually broke my heart. I'm just like, excuse you. All the number ones that I've been doing, sis, so that's enough for you. No, but that's what I'm like. Yeah. I don't fail. Failing is not an option. Where I'm from, failing is never an option. Okay. Next question. Did we ever forgive the people who hurt us? Um, you know what? I would say yes, because I will not sit here and say people did not hurt me. Yes, yes, yes. But the one thing I'll say is forgiveness is a gradual process, and it really depends on what the person has done or what the person did to you. So I would say yes, in the sense that unforgiveness just puts that burden, okay, in your heart. Like every time you see the person's text message or you just hear the person's name, your heart starts beating fast. The person might even be somewhere enjoying themselves, and you are busy just getting agitated because they mentioned that person's name. So let's just say I've learned to let go and just not bother. Like, I'm in my I don't care phase. I'm in my I want to say what I want to say phase. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm in my if you call me now and I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to you. Like, there's nothing, because what will you do now? Like, it can be a lot, okay? So we're trying to protect, or we're learning to protect our inner peace, our mind, just trying to be in a very good headspace, because that's the only way, for me at least, I know that that's the only way I can achieve all that I've set out to achieve and just be fruitful and happy, okay? So yes, we are not holding on to hurts, okay? But I do know that forgiveness is a gradual process. For some, and some things that they've done, it might just be that one time, all right, moving on, it's not a big deal. But for some, it's really, really, especially deep ones, it's a gradual process, but I don't hold anybody to anything again. And also, I at least now in my maturity, I know that people are shaped by their experiences. Not that bad habits or bad deeds are excusable, but I know that a lot of people just don't know how to act. At least, so for even people who are very old, even me too, like a lot of people really don't know how to act just because we're all different. We've all had our different experiences and we've all mixed with different people. So we might be acting today with somebody else based on what we would normally do with another person, not knowing that that person has a different experience or orientation. So yeah, I'm just learning to excuse a lot of things and to just try to understand the reason why people act the way they do. Someone might be doing something, right? So moving on. Is there anything we wish we could go back and do differently? There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. I would say the number one is relationships. There's some people I would definitely not date, or like I would tell, like if I could go back, I would say please make sure that if you see this person is better off being your friend. Don't date this person. Hey, then what else? I would, oh yes. Okay, well, this one says, we wish we could go back and do differently. Okay, I wish that I would have started my walk with Jesus Christ earlier. Because now I'm just like, now I see things so differently and I see your promptings, I see everything. And if only I had this experience then, like if I was able to have this experience then, my whole life, my outlook on life and everything else would be different. What else? Yeah, I would have been wiser with my money. Okay, that's definitely another one. And I think I would have appreciated myself a lot more. Okay, so that's definitely something. Like I would have given myself the accolades that I deserve based on all the things that I was doing, all of my achievements and all of that. Yes, so that's what I would change or do differently. Like I would really, really tell myself, oh girl, you are beautiful, you're so smart, you can do this, all of that. Like just all those positive words, affirmation, just feed it into myself. Okay, because I know that has actually impacted my life right now. Okay, so next question. What's the one piece of advice we would give our younger self? Don't be a people pleaser. Okay, decency always. Okay, don't be too hard on yourself, right? What else? It's okay not to be okay. What else? Just don't hold life too tightly. Like, don't take everything too deep and serious. Yeah, I think that's what I would tell my younger self. I would tell my younger self, like, you're enough, you're good, you're beautiful, you're smart. Don't people please. Don't overcompensate. All of those positive things. Just that's what I would tell. That's what I would tell my younger self. Well, it's not. That's more than one piece of advice, but you get the drift. Do we still talk to the people we grew up with? Yes, from secondary school. I don't think I'm still in touch with anybody from primary school. So from secondary school, university, and of course my siblings and all of that, yes. Nobody in the neighborhood that I grew up in at all. Yeah. So I would say yes, we still talk to a few of them. What scared us the most growing up, and did we ever conquer it? Ooh, you know what? Yes. Was stage fright. Oh, stage fright. Anytime I say I'm shy, people be like, yeah, right, you're not shy. You just go somewhere and start talking to people. When I was younger, I would literally cry to be in the back of like a performance. I would not want to be the lead debater. All those things. Would I say I have conquered it? We're still working on it. Okay, we want to get to that point where we are able to answer questions diplomatically, because that's a thing, right? And here's a skill, and we're able to actually answer the questions that they're asking and not go off because something I'm going to do, ask me a question, I will talk about from pillar to post and all the way to the back and front. Yeah, so just learning to develop that self-confidence to say what I want to say and say it well. Okay. Have we made a real impact on someone's life yet? Please, I hope I have. I hope I have. The worst thing is, for anyone would be to just have somebody's, I don't know, some negative experience that somebody has had be because of you. So I hope that, you guys know me. Would you guys say that I've had a positive impact in your lives? I hope I have. I don't even think I can answer that question, because it's as if, no, I'm now the one praising myself. I've never been really good at doing that. So please help me to answer. Let me know if I've made any real impact in your life, okay? Do we still have that crazy dream we never told anyone about? Crazy dream. Crazy dream. No? No. Everything that I would say is crazy, I did it already. Like with as my own measurement too, because everybody's measurement or yardstick of crazy is different. I don't even think my crazy is crazy like that. Okay, so yeah, I did all those things. Snow contrabanding. That's crazy, right? That was the height of my crazy. I didn't really have any other crazy wild. Never like that. So, what does success mean to us now, and is it the same as before? What does success mean to me now? Actually, it's not the same as before. So I used to think that success was or is having millions or billions in your accounts and, just having money. But now I think success is, number one, doing all that you set out or plan to do and doing it well. Okay, so for me, success would be, say for instance, if I decide to go to school to get a degree right now, then success would be I aced it, I graduated with honors, right? Success will also be, like, for me, I think broadly, being able to pay your bills, being able to buy the things that you want to buy, being able to do the things you enjoy doing, being able to give when someone asks you for something. Success would be waking up every day feeling that sense of fulfillment. For me, like just happiness. I think that is what I would define as success, not money, because money can never buy happiness. No matter, see, if you're a sad person, you're a miserable person, you have millions, you could not be happy. You will not even think you're successful. You understand? So yeah, success for me is like, okay, am I happy? And like, am I okay? Am I well? The little goals or things I've set out to do, am I acing them? Am I taking up my to-do list? And, all of that good stuff. So, yeah, that is what success means to me. Okay? How do we handle failure now compared to when we were younger? So, when I was younger, I don't know. So if I did not do up to start, say maybe for example, I did not get all A's or that kind of, that kind, I will cry, or maybe I could get a C, I'll cry, and all. But now, if I were to fail, I would just do it again. I'll take a break, maybe take a day or two, or I will take enough time for me to lick my wounds. I will start take, even if it means me covering myself for like 3 days, I would do that, and then I would pick back up and do it again. So that's how I will not cry, but I would brood for a little bit. Then of course look for the things that I did wrong so I could do better. All that. What do we miss the most about being young? Everything. being able to say anything to my friends and nobody's sensitive about it. Back in the day, we did not really, I don't think we cushion our words and people were not hurt. We would laugh about someone's, even though now they'll say, maybe you are bullying or and all that. But my own friends, or me and my friends, we used to tell ourselves the truth. Like, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal. We would say it and keep it moving, you know? So I miss just being free to be with my friends and just say what I want to say without them saying, oh, you don't say that now. It's not politically correct. You know, it's just a lot of plush now, you know. So for me, I miss that freedom. Of course, I miss not thinking about bills and thinking about responsibilities. Oh, I miss writing lists and they buy for me. Like, I wish I could just be. I used to say, babies are so happy. Like, you just literally do anything you like. They'll still encourage you. Everybody's like, yeah. But back in the day, that was life. Now you can't relax. You have to be thinking about doing something. If you don't have, you can't have one source of income. You can't see, you have to have investments. You have to think about your future. It's a lot. Please, if you are young, be young. Be forever, just be young. Enjoy that, because there's a lot, you will miss a lot by the time you start, adolescence, adulthood and all that. By the time life starts, you want to be young again. If we could relive one day from our youth, which one would it be and why? One day from our youth. I can't think of one day that I'm holding so dear to my heart right now that I'll be like, okay, let me go back that day. But I would say I would relish the opportunity to go back and meet certain people. Let me say it that way. Hey, that was better. If I could, someone say, okay, let me give you this superpower, go back and change something. There are at least 2 or 3, no, let me see, it's actually 5, like 5 people that I would just say, no, please take me back. I don't want to meet these people. If they are coming my way, let me just find another. Let somebody just interrupt the so that we don't ever meet. I know that my life would be whole different if I had not met certain people. But other than that, nah. There's no one particular day that I'll say, okay, let me go and relive this experience. And I don't think I have anything like that. Anyways, that is it. That is it. That is it. 20 questions that my 10-year-old self, how to say it again? Let me read it again. 20 questions my younger self would ask me today, okay? 20 questions my younger self would ask me today. So, yeah, it's a fun game. Fun Q&A you could do with your partner, you could do with your friends, okay? As opposed to playing ping pong. Perhaps you could just sit down and have that conversation. What's the one thing that you could change? Would you say you've achieved those goals? All of that good stuff. It just helps you evaluate your life and, see areas that perhaps you've missed out, or just life has just made you not think about, or even just makes you remember some of your hobbies or something you really wanted to do. They're like, oh, I really just shoved this thing aside, let me go back and do it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a massive thumbs up. Also, please do not leave without subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching. I want to start doing shout outs on my channel. So number 1 shout out goes to Emma. Hi, how are you? I did promise that I was going to go and show you some love on your content, so I'm going to go do that. Akwe, hey, how are you? I'm still waiting on that feedback on my content, okay? I'm waiting on that feedback on my content, and I hope you enjoyed this video too. Fisayo, Esther, all of you. Thank you, Favor. Thank you all for sticking with me. Yeah, that's the end of this one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.